Hello, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Dustin Duran, and welcome back to Peril on Gorgon. So, as I was editing the last episode, I was making some connections that I missed, in which I should have understood this, but I don't know. Somehow I was just missing this stuff. But yes, the mysterious stranger locked down a good portion of Gorgon, and then the point was to find someone to help me reverse the lockdown. And for some reason, that just completely went over my head. I don't know. And then two, I had recognized the name mostly, but I hadn't put two and two together. It's the dude who's missing his eye. So he's apparently still alive. So we're going to go to Byzantium and go see a one-eyed pirate. And that's where we're starting off in this episode. Let's get into it. So actually, before we do anything else, let's go give this lady her husband's flask. Oh, hey. Rex and Wakel are here.
Llama.
Still on the llama train. All right.
If I need any more llama-related help, you'll be the first to know.
All right. How did you get entangled in this llama business?
I don't even know anymore. We spent so long arguing about what is or isn't a llama that it's all a blur. Captain Babbage has a lot of strange contacts in the parcel delivery business. One of them must have a thing for llamas.
Llama? All right. Well, where's Babbage? And I think it was this lady, right?
You find anything out there, you let me know. I'm ready to get off this rock.
I found your husband's flask.
That's it, all right. Law. Still smells like his whiskey, his cigarettes, and that awful cologne he bathed in every morning. Here. I saved up for this just in case I needed to go out into the ruins myself. Truth be told, I'm glad I never had to use it. You didn't happen to find anything else out there, did you?
And see, this is where I really wanted to find his body, or if he's actually still alive. Because he could be alive and be a marauder. And two, whatever I say here, I really hope she does not just up and leave. Like, I want her to stay here just until I complete Gorgon, and maybe I'll find him at some point. But I'll be truthful to her. I found his journal. He went mad after the evacuation and became a marauder.
A marauder? You're telling me he's been alive all this time? Don't tell me that's the end of it. Was there anything else?
I mean, I haven't found him. Well, I don't really like any of these responses, but we're just gonna go with marauders attacked me. I had no choice but to defend myself.
Do you think one of them was my Jerome?
I am not sure, but I kind of feel like I would have noticed if one of them was him. So I'm kind of thinking no, but I don't know. There's just no way of knowing.
I see. Thank you for telling me.
Yeah, that kind of...
Jerome got me out of Gorgon. I can honor his memory by staying out. Time to hit the dusty trail. Be seeing you, stranger.
No, see, I don't want you to leave yet, because I feel like I'm going to find him at some point. Can you at least tell me where you're going? And then maybe if I find him? I feel like I'm kind of invested in this now. You have to tell me where you're going, so if I find him, I can find you. But okay, fine. This is what he wanted. Go live your life.
I think you did the right thing, Captain, but I hope she doesn't try to go after him.
It was a harsh truth, Captain, but a necessary one for her to hear.
I agree. I didn't want to just cover it up. And you know what, too? I think I'm going to go to this ravine, because that's the only outside area I have not been to. And I can do the quest, I'm pretty sure. Because, yeah, this is where the last journal is. And then I'll be able to get inside that secret hideout. So I think I'm going to do that right now. Yeah, right. Let's make our way down. I think I saw primals down here. And the primals seem to be really enjoying whatever, like, green ooze that is. Let's say hi to the primals.
We make quite a team, my friend.
Nice. we'll head up this way first. Trash. Trash dump. There's a safe kind of hidden up here. I can't get into it. Maybe there's something interesting in here?
Nicely done.
Nope. Oh, and I hear another phonograph. Wow. This is definitely a dump. Wilderness Ops helmet. Okay, that seems unique. In which it is. Stealth skills. Oh wow, stealth skills up +5. And it's heavy. Wow, okay. That is really good. So there you go, Max. There's a new helmet for you. Get your hack up a bit. Although that actually isn't changing his hack skill, because this was hack +5 as well, but the armor type of this was clothing, so really low armor. So that's 24 compared to 104. Much better. And the phonograph.
Tell me about the production of adrenatime, Dr. Ambrose. I hear Compound X is a unique challenge to work with. It's temperamental. It must be refined under tightly controlled circumstances at tremendously low temperatures. Do you compound it with anything else? Tell me more about your refining process. Our audience is conversant in the sciences, very detail-oriented, so don't be afraid to get technical. Last time I met you, you spoke like a groundbreaker builder sprat. Why the sudden airs and such specific questions? Does your minder know what you're up to? Does he suspect you're a spy? Pardon me.
Wonder what that was about. That was from a Georgie, which I don't think I recognize. Georgie Win? I think that's how that's pronounced. There's a journal here. Garbage processing log. Day 1, first day on the new job. I can't believe this. What a joy to be here. Really? What a sudden and complete surprise to be promoted to head garbage processing officer. It would be nice if there were another officer here to teach me the job, but I guess he fell into the feed chute last week. I've made a note not to do this. Good idea. I'm starting by reading all available notation regarding the trash compactor. If Spicer's Choice believes that I, a humble chemist, am suited to such lofty work, then I will do my best to succeed at it. Unfortunately, the operating manual for the compactor is covered in bloodstains, which does make it difficult to understand. Day 3. Compactor was making weird noises today. I thought it was a problem with the compressor chamber, so I spent most of the afternoon troubleshooting with the manual. Turns out a sprat had gotten into the hopper. Day 5. The emergency stop does not work. Nice. Day 8. My arms are killing me and my back, and let's see, yep, my shoulders. Most of me aches. I thought this was supposed to get easier. Guess I'm not used to physical labor yet. I'm seriously considering microdosing with adrenatime. Maybe once they've gotten a few more of the kinks sorted out, assuming the idiots over at the chem lab have stopped bickering long enough to do their jobs. Day 19. What am I even doing here? I'm a chemist for law's sake. I don't know how any of this works. I'm surprised I have both arms left, not that anyone else ever comes by the shack to notice. Day 33. I don't know why I'm bothering with the log. No one's going to read it. Hey, I did. No one has any intention of reading it. It's pen and paper. They could at least pretend to give a flying fish sticks. Ah, fish sticks.
Now let's see. Something about fish sticks interacting with me makes me gay fish.
And give me a data log. This is sprat shit. Day 52. Today I compacted a marauder's corpse into a tiny cube of meat just to see what it would look like. I should have felt disgusted, but when I looked at the end result, I didn't feel a thing. Making marauder cubes. That's fun. Day 76. Is there something I'm meant to do to maintain the machine? Maybe? Oil it? Or something? Day 100. What a milestone. Day 101. Made a game out of lobbing sprats into the compactor's hopper. Gave myself extra points for the live ones. What have I become? Day 140. I wonder what it would look like to run a mana swarm through the feed chute. What would it look like all crushed down into a tiny cube? Gonna have to go find some mana swarms. Day 183. Got a message from the mine to come out and clean up some kind of cargo rail accident. We saw that. Had to trek all the way out there just to tell them I don't deal with fluids, morons. Day 211. Here's me at my lowest. I've been picking out the most hazardous trash I can find, and I'm saving it up to do something nasty to Clarence's place. Okay. Need to figure out which room is his. Day 231. What if I just dove in there? While that would hurt, imagine how slowly and painfully it would crush my body down into juice and meat and shards of bone. Day 269. The mine crew is still after me to clean up their little accident. Like I'm not up to my ears in garbage out here. Bodily fluids are outside my wheelhouse. Any bodily fluids from compressing organic material are just incidental. Day 275, I'm done with this log, I'm done with everything. Maybe I'll let the garbage pile up forever. Maybe it'll pile up so high it'll spill out across the canyon and drown everything and everyone. I can only hope. Well, that's a fun log. We did get a good helmet out of it. And some more primals.
Over quickly.
And I think I'm going to take this elevator down. I'm going to see what this is first, and then I'll come back up. A lot of green ooze over here. Is this the same green ooze that morphed the turtles?
A strange glowing ooze.
Okay, so there was no point in me coming down. But I guess we'll cross this bridge and head this way. And I'm hearing something back here. More primals. And a big guy. A mega primal. Oh! Hello.
Everyone all right?
Okay, I have to check these containers. With, damn it, nothing in it. And a lot of stuff. But again, basically worthless. And is there something actually over here?
Get it up! Get it up!
You got to jump over it, people. No, Herbert. That's a named guy, though. Who's Herbert? Is Herbert maybe the trash guy? Because he was technically a scientist. I don't think it said his name, though, did it? And I didn't see anything unique over here. Yeah, I really can't find anything unique back here. Other than Herbert, who had nothing interesting on him. Not sure what that's about. Maybe I'll be coming back here. Alright, so over here should be the last comic book.
Conducive site for research.
I mean, this could be a good spot. Like if you're researching green ooze. And the last comic. And that one is Enter. I'll figure out the passphrase here in a minute. After narrowly escaping the clutches of the nefarious agent Buff Hardman, wounded hero Archibald Excelsior has a heart in turmoil, a broken pet, and no time to rest, because an ancient colossus slumbering beneath the crust of the prison planet Tartarus arises and hungers for the flesh of thousands. As the colossus lays waste to the maximum security penitentiary, Excelsior's nemesis Hardman returns to haunt him. Now Excelsior must face down two devilish foes at once as lava encroaches on all sides. Excelsior's odds look grim until a chance lightning strike ignites the pet and gives the ace exterminator a fighting chance. Will our mustachioed hero slay the giant and finally mend his broken heart? Alright, so let's see what it says. It might just tell me what it says, but let's just look. So speak, friend, and enter. Okay, and yeah, it does just tell me. So we can get into the hideout. We'll go do that after we finish exploring this area. And there's a log. Birdie Sharp's datapad. Hi, Dr. Kim. I hope everything's alright down there in the chem lab at Waste Processing Ravine. I know it gets a little smelly, what with the garbage and toxic goo pits and all, so I just want to make sure you're A-okay. With Virgil's blessing, I've prepared a revised schedule outlining the remainder. By the way, Virgil was also the scientist that was in the nuclear wasteland in Fallout 4. I wonder if this is a direct call to that character. But anyways, yes, with Virgil's blessing, I've prepared a revised schedule outlining the remainder of the package's production cycle. You'll note that your propellant solution is blocking Virgil's completion of the package's metal casing. Uh-oh. Would you maybe be able to come visit me so we can go over the timeline in detail? I'm in the little office just outside the top level exit from HIA. Can't miss it. Let me know. I'm here to help. By the marvelous mustache of Excelsior, Birdie Sharp. But yes, let's finish exploring here. The Chem Lab lower exterior. Does this actually connect? Actually, not really, because that's, yeah. It's a pretty big distance, actually. I wonder if the Chem Lab is actually that big. And I'm assuming this is locked, which it is. And it looks like that was it. Yep, so let's go check out this secret hideout. Enter true fan passphrase. Passphrase accepted. One final task awaits thee, fair traveler. You must complete a test to prove your bona fides, but worry not, it should be simple for a true fan of Archibald Excelsior. Okay, I probably won't know this, but in issue number 1, The Plague of the Manti Men, what was the name of the Manti mastermind's second in command whom Archibald defeated in hand-to-claw combat? Now, I don't remember a Caveman George. I do remember a Sissak Sassafras, and I also do remember a Fame Fatale. Okay, so I think it was Sassafras. Let's go with that. Correct! Hell yeah. Question 2. In issue number 2, Attack of the Crystal Canids, what improvised weapon did our illustrious leader, Archibald Excelsior, use to exterminate King Alpha? Don't think it was a hairpin. Yes. Okay, I do remember something about that. The skull of King Alpha's own mother. Nice. Question 3. Invasion of the flesh-eating sprats, Agent Buff Hardman foiled Archibald's heroic plan to liberate the underground metropolis of Hephaestus from the Sprat Pack by doing what? I think I remember something about a mind control ray. So, number 1? Yeah. Last question. How did Archibald ignite his signature weapon, the p.e.t, and put the titular giant down for good? Something lightning. Yes, with a bolt of lightning from above. The passage is unbarred. Enter as a brother or sister, Birdie, for you are now a certified, genuine super science sidekick. Fuck yeah. All right, what do we got?
This must have been where those researchers had their hideout.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Glad you're paying attention, Parvati. Oh. 2,250 bits in this locker. That's nice. And p.e.t, which is a melee weapon. A science melee weapon at 31. Oh yeah, that's really good. A level 31 science weapon, which has bleed, two-handed. This lovely handcrafted replica energy axe bears a striking resemblance to the pest extermination tool wielded by pulp legend Archibald Excelsior. With his famed p.e.t in hand, the inimitable Excelsior exterminated a plague of mantimen, a horde of crystal canids, a pack of supervillainous singing sprats, and a molten giant the size of a mountain, all while nursing a broken heart. Only a true fan could have crafted such an improbable weapon. When preparing to power or swoop attack with this weapon, enemies are pulled towards the wielder. Oh wow, the distance pulled depends on the wielder's science skill. I mean, that seems pretty cool. Actually seems really good. Make sure you just never miss. Yeah, that seems really good. It does seem like there is so many viable builds that you could use in this game. But yes, anyways, all right. I am now a super science sidekick. And also now, let's return to the ship and head to Byzantium. Let's go have a chat with Mosley. And let's see too, did I get anything more in here? Oh, I did. An Archibald Excelsior poster. Must have for any true fan of Excelsior and his marvelous mustache. That is a marvelous mustache. Oh, and a book. Oh my god, is this a llama book? An appreciation of even-toed ungulates by Dahlia Hudson. The llama, scientifically referred to as llama glama, is a domesticated herbivore weighing an average some 250 pounds. They are tall, friendly, warm, trusting, and delicious. Are they delicious? Do people eat llamas? Is that a thing? When frightened by the sound of a passing starship, llamas produce a cry of alarm compared to a stalling engine or a donkey being fed into a wood chipper. That's very interesting. Llamas are notably larger than, and therefore more superior to, the lowly alpaca. The alpaca is a murderous fiend compared to the noble and refined llama. Contrary to popular myth, llamas don't have beaks. Okay, that might be the weirdest note on llamas. Actually, it's reminding me of the Monty Python and the Holy Grail intro. All right, let's start storing some of the stuff away that I'm just never going to use. I could give that to someone. That is pretty good. That was something I felt was missing in the base game. Oh. And an actual comic book. Oh, number 1. Does that mean 2 through 4 are also in here somewhere? Maybe they're in companions' rooms? And I don't see anyone else with a comic. So I guess all we took with is episode 1. Anyways, I was saying that was something that I felt like was missing from the base game was unique weapons kind of sucked. Like, it always just seemed better to have normal weapons at a higher level.
Captain, transmission request from Ambrose Manor.
Oh. I'm guessing Minnie wants an update?
Captain! Imagine my surprise when I saw the Unreliable leaving Gorgon with so much urgency and purpose. Tell me you found Mother's journal.
Was there urgency and purpose?
I'm dying for good news.
Well, someone warned me to stay away from Gorgon and then lock the place down.
Someone? You mean someone still has access to the facility?
Yes.
Oh, after all this time. Who was it?
I don't know, but I'm gonna guess your mother. I mean, I feel like it's kind of obvious that it's her mom. I mean, I could be wrong, but it doesn't even give me that option. That's what I want to say. You tell me.
I don't even know who's still alive from Project Gorgon, much less who would care enough to guard its secrets. Make sure you have eyes on the back of your head. I doubt we've seen the last of this human vexation. If I know Spacer's choice, getting past the lockdown will be more complicated than just hitting a big red button. You'll need authorization and layers of it.
I've got a lead. Are you familiar with Gorgon's old research staff?
I seem to recall that Mother worked closely with Gorgon's R&D personnel, but not close enough to invite them over for dinner and cocktails, if you get my meaning. By now, they'll have moved on with their lives. If only I could do the same.
Okay, just by the way she's talking, I'm starting to not trust her. Did you know that Gorgon was developing adrenotime?
I knew Mother was involved with some important chemical trials, but I had no idea her pet project was adrenotime. Adrenotime is a working man's stimulant, like a caffeinoid. Very popular at launch, though the marketing quieted down over time.
Were you aware that adrenotime created marauders?
What? No. I mean, there's some very morbid wording in the fine print, but I had no idea adrenotime could make marauders out of people. That's it. That must be it. Spacer's Choice is keeping their dirty little secret about adrenotime off the record. We have to find Mother's journal. If we don't, then Spacer's Choice gets away with murder. I only hope we aren't too late.
Yeah, I'm really starting to get the vibe that she's got some ulterior motives here. Why would Spacer's Choice risk everything for a stimulant?
Adrenotime was touted as the working man's best friend. a drug that boosted productivity with no adverse effects. The promise of adrenatime cannot be overstated. Exhaustion and fatigue were supposed to be obsolete. Workplace accidents would be things of the past. For whatever reason, the drug never lived up to that promise.
Yeah, because it was making everyone go insane and or killing them. Did one drug really do all that?
I don't know. And thanks to Spacer's choice, we may never find out. I know that I'd like to see a colony where the promise of adrenatime was fulfilled. And I doubt I'm the only one.
All right, I'll be off.
Safe travels. If your leads give you any trouble, be sure and give them some trouble back, yes?
Sure. I'll keep that in mind. Be seeing you, Minnie.
Ta!
Okay, yeah, that conversation made me a little suspicious. Oh, new loading screen. That must be the cover of the comic books. And the location is way up here. I think this is where... Oh, what's his name? I forget what that guy's name was. That politician. That's where he's being held up. Musgrave Family Collection. I don't think I was able to get in there before, was I? Nina Prescott, hello.
Welcome to the Musgrave Family Collection. Still a work in progress. Hey, slow down. What's the hurry?
I'm just taking your stuff, is all. Hello.
Are you wearing a Jolliker original?
I sure am.
I'm impressed. I wouldn't bring a Jolliker anywhere near a Canid. If you're here for the annual Canid review, I'm afraid it's already over. Only thing going on behind those doors is good, old-fashioned lawful behavior.
Of course.
This greeting constitutes your confidentiality agreement. You hereby agree not to disclose the location or existence of these events. Thank you for cooperating.
Canid review. I don't know anything about a Canid review.
Exactly. You do catch on fast. Now then, how can I help you?
I'm looking for Clarence Mosley.
Mr. Mosley is indeed attending our event, although I am disappointed to discover he did not officially enter his Canid La Place into our competition.
No?
You should find Mr. Mosley just inside the prep room. Head inside and take the door to your left.
Oh, how nice of you. What's with all the secrecy? This place isn't exactly hard to find.
We find that our clients enjoy the appearance of participating in illegal activities. Secrecy contributes to a feeling of indecency. The Musgrave Family Collection was intended to be a gallery of fine art. And here we are, using this place to practice semi-legal Canid shows.
Semi-legal.
Scandalous, isn't it?
Very scandalous. You said this place was supposed to be an art gallery. What happened?
That's privileged information. I really shouldn't tell you.
Oh, go ahead. Sure you can. I already agreed to your stupid confidentiality clause, remember?
That's a fair point.
Of course it is.
I'll tell you. But just keep this between us.
Oh, definitely.
The Musgraves own one of Earth's largest private collections of art and literature. They were going to have the entire collection shipped all the way to Halcyon. Unfortunately, that collection never arrived. We haven't heard anything from the delivery convoy, and there's some purely hypothetical concern that the collection might be, well...
Boring? I'm leaving. That's pretty good. I'm gonna guess stolen?
I was going to say indefinitely delayed by unforeseen and unknowable circumstances, but yes. Let's go with that. Anyway, that's as much as I can tell you. Will there be anything else?
I don't think so. Excuse me. Maybe I could have gotten in here before now, but I probably just never even noticed that I could get in here because of, that politician's house being across the street. And I was probably just tunnel visioned on that. Wow. Wow. This is a... Whoa. This is way bigger than I thought. Annual Byzantium Teacup Candidate Review. And they all got their own names.
You don't have to be scared of these Canids, Captain. I don't think they're gonna hurt you.
Joan of Bark. Spartacus. Timothy. Timothy. How original. Little Waldo. Nanners. Okay, well, let's look for the unique names. And actually, since Clarence is to the left, let's go to the right first.
Just between the two of us, I hope this doesn't become a tradition.
Not looking forward to the next annual Canid review?
Not looking forward to the Canids. Odious things. I don't know why we let them prance around the city.
Hello, Mr. Bartender.
This unit has been programmed to provide a selection of marginally subversive repartee.
Oh, my favorite kind of repartee. Let's hear it.
Now loading banter protocol. Indecency ratio set to 15%. Did you know that Orville Schuyler feeds his Canids discount salt tuna? Scandalous.
Yeah, 15% is way too low. Let's set that indecency ratio to maximum.
Indecency ratio set to maximum. Now loading banter protocol. Byzantium's glory days are over. It cannot purchase happiness. All pleasure is fleeting. No amount of inebriation will dull the pain of ennui. Warning. This unit's banter protocol has exceeded its maximum allowance of subversive language. Memory wipe initiated. This unit's banter protocol has been erased. Would you like to purchase a drink?
Well, I broke it.
Hear me out.
And we got a Tilda Coatsworth.
Is this about
Not now, please.
Oh.
I'm a little too busy, you know, being the master of ceremonies.
Hunting is the natural
Oh.
evolution of Canid.
And the prep room. There's Mostly. With another bartender. I guess we don't need to break you as well. But alright, Mostly. And...
You there, sauntering
You are
about in
missing
a
an
Jolliker
eye.
original.
Yes.
Do you know the interesting thing about Canid shows?
I'm glad everyone is recognizing how amazing my outfit is. No, but I have a feeling you're about to tell me anyway.
Good instincts. Mathematically speaking, the interesting thing about Canid shows is this. They're an exercise in futility. Winning is predetermined. Over time, the inevitable trend is that the race goes to the swift. Time and chance are just statistical outliers. In other words, if you put enough Canids through enough trials, the one with the most optimal attributes generally wins. Exercise in futility.
You must be very popular at parties.
Oh, goodness, no. Not at all.
I'm glad you have that amount of self-awareness.
Well, not entirely. The actuarial sciences are more of a passion than a profession. So I suppose that makes me mostly an actuary. That's a bit of a family joke. I'm Clarence Mostly.
You're hilarious. Mostly Fine Furniture Company, right?
Yes, that's us. Mostly oak trees, too. My grandfather invented them, you know. Well, no, he didn't invent mostly oaks, but he did purchase the naming rights back during the terraforming days. It's essentially the same thing.
Essentially. I've been looking for you. You're the last known staff member on Project Gorgon.
Oh. Then you're not here about my monograph.
No.
It's true, I was involved with Project Gorgon, but that chapter of my life is long since closed. Listen, I don't know what you want with Gorgon or with me, but let me give you some free advice, Let the past go. Live in the moment. Enjoy the party.
You might have some info on who this mysterious figure is. Let's mention that person. You're a bit late. Some mysterious figure already sent me cryptic warnings.
Let me hazard a guess. You didn't listen then, and you're not about to listen now.
No. Yeah, it definitely was not him. This person activated some kind of emergency lockdown. Any idea who they might be?
Someone with resources. Security countermeasures require a special override. Whoever locked down the facilities must have been watching you.
Yeah,
Lifting the lockdown won't be easy. You'll need to send overrides from the chem lab and human inquiry. I don't have that level of clearance, but I know two people who do. The trouble is, I don't know you. I don't trust you. I washed my hands of Gorgon, and you're asking me to dirty them all over again. I'm going to need a good reason.
Let's see if he's got any guilty conscience. Project Gorgon created the Marauders. You can't just walk away from that.
Yes, the birthplace of the Marauders. And a graveyard for all our mistakes. Starting Project Gorgon was our first mistake. Trying to bury Project Gorgon while it's still very much alive and clawing its way back to the surface, that may be our last mistake.
So help me out. There has to be a way to fix this. Now's your chance to clear your conscience.
Please. There's no need to insult me by implying I have a conscience. It's my reputation that concerns me. I want a favor from you. Do something for me and I'll do something for you. That way we don't have to rely on mutual trust. A grand prize trophy to the Canid Review. I want it in my hands. Get me that trophy and I'll give you the remaining researchers. Names, locations, as much information as I have.
Man, I don't want to go through that. I'm pretty sure the Canid Review is already over.
Yes, but the winner is still in deliberation. Committee won't deliver a result for another 6 to 8 weeks. Bureaucracy.
What?
The trophy's being held in a vault at the other end of this hall. Find a way inside, disable any security, lift, carry, deliver. Simple as that.
I mean, I probably could do that. What's so important about a trophy?
My Canid, Laplace, is statistically superior to every other Canid in this review.
Is it actually?
Better average sprinting time, superior gait coefficient, optimal anatomical symmetry. I didn't bother entering little Laplace in this pointless contest. He's already won on paper, you see. That trophy rightfully belongs to him.
That might be the most Byzantium thing I've ever heard.
Oh, you're much too kind. Does this mean you'll do it?
All right, I'll be back with that trophy.
Head into the main hall and take the elevator down into the maintenance tunnels. You'll find a service passage that leads up into the trophy room. The maintenance tunnel is the only way up into the trophy room. Some technician barred the door shut on our end. Ask Tilda Coatsworth about it, over by the podium.
Okay. Is there something else I want to ask him?
What's on your mind?
Oh. So I found this eye.
My eye! I was wondering where I'd misplaced that old thing. It's perfectly preserved, you know.
Yeah, it is.
Every eye possesses unique dimensions, not unlike a fingerprint. The circumference, the shape, the color of the iris. An eye makes excellent proof of identification, assuming you don't mind removing one.
So, how'd you lose your eye?
I'd rather not get into the details. If Spacer's Choice ever asks you to test out their new model of monocle, just say no.
Alright, so I assumed that Lucky, cut it out of him, but apparently not. Yeah, I don't think I need his eye. I suppose I could just give it back. Here, take your eye back. I don't want this thing in my pocket.
Well, that's rather responsible of you. I'll put a good word in your permanent record.
Oh, thank you.
What's on your mind?
Oh, the board's like that. What can you tell me about Project Gorgon?
At the moment, nothing. I have a one-track mind. I can't stop thinking about that trophy. Why isn't it in my hands? When is it going to be in my hands? And so on and so forth. You get me that Best in Show trophy, and it'll clear my mind right up.
I mean, isn't everyone just gonna know that it was stolen and then you somehow have it? Is that not gonna raise questions? Okay, you know what? We're not gonna question things. Tilda.
My goodness! Is that a Jolliker original?
They all
If
love
you
it.
wanted to show off, you're a little late for the Canid review. Don't stand too close to the Canids. You don't want their bladder issues all over your suit.
Definitely don't. That's a nice looking trophy you got over there.
Why, thank you. It's custom made for our Canid review, which ended a few days ago. The Judiciary Committee is still deliberating over the winner.
Yes.
In 8 to 10 short weeks, we'll have the name of a winner. Probably. That gives
Deliberating
us 8
for
to 10
8 to
weeks
10
to
weeks.
file a maintenance request. Our technician barred the vault door and then disappeared without a trace. Can you believe that?
Oh, well, okay, that's weird. What was your technician doing in the vault?
The Musgrave Vault contracted a security consultant from UDL. They sent a technician to install a few security upgrades, anti-dissident automechanicals and the like. That technician barred the vault, but neglected to leave us with a way in from here. He wasn't seen leaving the security room, so I can't imagine where he's gone off to.
So I'm assuming he's still down there, dead. Isn't there another way into the trophy room? What about the maintenance tunnels?
The tunnels are guarded by automechanical security. I don't look nearly boorish enough to resemble a UDL guard, so they'd probably shoot me on sight. In any case, I'd rather not step foot in the tunnels. The tunnels are for disposing of unwanted refuse, and no place for a respectable Byzantine.
Of course. I can find a way into the vault for you. You won't have to dirty your hands.
Your eagerness to serve your betters is commendable.
Yep,
Here's a
that's
key
it.
card. It should help you get around inside the tunnels. Now, was there anything else? I'd like to get back to mastering over the ceremonies, or people might question why I have this role at all.
Okay. And Milburn Holtz.
Is that a Joliker?
Yes.
Great.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to embarrass myself in front of my betters. I don't suppose you've
Ooh.
any formal training in canid husbandry. I really am at my wit's end. It's my little Anubis, you see. He's listless and miserable. I simply don't know what to do about his condition.
I'm glad he at least understands. I'm his better. You named your canid Anubis.
Oh, naturally. All our canids are named after the legends of the old pharaohs. Family tradition, you see. You must understand, Anubis is a very picky eater. He dines exclusively on Terra 2 Saltuna, none of that rubbish from Monarch.
Okay, well that is your
Unfortunately,
problem.
we've had a bit of a shortage lately. He's so miserable without his Saltuna.
Yeah, that is not Saltuna. Look at the poor guy. He's tired of Saltuna. Give him a proper treat.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I doubt all this excitement is doing any favors to his digestive system. I suppose I have been spoiling him with Saltuna.
Spoiling?
He could use a change of palate. Oh, I do have some limited edition Rizzo CCN 76 chocolate bars.
Oh, actually, that is funny. Yeah, they should not have chocolate. No, are you out of your mind? No chocolate.
Really? I had no idea. I suppose I'll just treat him to some Spectrum Violet then. You've been a world of help. I'll leave a good word on your permanent record.
Okay, excellent. Thank you.
I'll be sure to raise a glass of Rizzo's Spectrum Violet to your timely assistance.
Don't mind me. Just looking at this nice trophy. Golden Canid trophy. Oh, I can actually take the bits. And no one cares. And alright, before we go into these tunnels, I'm gonna end it here. I'm glad everyone here loves my outfit. It definitely is splendid. But okay, so it sounds like overriding this lockdown is gonna be a little more complicated, because even after I help Mostly out, he's just going to direct me to 2 other people. So he can't lift the lockdown himself. So we're just gonna steal this trophy for him, and then he's gonna tell me about 2 other people, which I have to go find. And then they'll maybe help me lift the lockdown. But then too, they'll probably also want me to do something for them. This quest might take a while, but that'll be for the next episode. So thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and or subscribe. Take care, everybody.